I'll show you how to share an Airtable interface. I'm signed in and my workspace is open. I'll click the Sales Operations base on the left. Once the base opens, I'll click Interfaces in the left sidebar. That shows all the interfaces attached to this base. I name each one by what it is for. Sales Dashboard, Customer Portal, Project Dashboard. That naming matters because when someone opens the shared link, the interface name is the first thing they see. I'll open Sales Dashboard. Before I share anything, I'm scrolling through the interface to check what it actually exposes. This dashboard shows account name, stage, due date, notes. It does not pull in the internal cost table because that table was never added to this view. The stage field is visible, but the phone number field is not. That's what an interface is for. Anyone you share it with sees only what is on this screen, not the raw base. I'm also opening the status filter in the top bar and switching it from closed only to all, because I want the shared view to show everything the rep should be working through. Now click Share in the top right of the interface editor. The sharing panel opens. The top section is for inviting specific people, and the bottom section is the link section. For private business information, invite specific people instead of turning on link sharing. This next field is where a lot of people go wrong. I'm adding one person at a time instead of pasting a whole list because everyone added together gets the same permission level. I'll enter maria.reyes at the company domain. Airtable usually shows the avatar once it recognizes the address. I'll click the permission drop-down next to her name. Airtable gives me can view, can comment, and can edit. I'll choose can edit because she needs to update the stage and notes for each account. That is the lowest access that still lets her change records. If she only needed to see the dashboard, I'd leave her on can view. Then I'll click invite. She appears in the shared list with her access level shown on the right. Now I'll move to the link section and click copy link. That gives me the interface address. Because I have not enabled anyone with the link, this link still respects the invite list. If I needed an outside contractor to open it without an invitation, I'd turn on the anyone with the link toggle here and set it to can view or can edit. Whether that toggle appears at all depends on your Airtable plan. On some plans, link sharing stays restricted to people inside your workspace. Some older interfaces have a publish button next to share. This one doesn't, so there's nothing to publish. If yours shows publish, click that before you copy the link, otherwise the person sees an older saved version. Now I need to test the link before sending it. I'm opening a private browser window. I'll paste the copied link and sign in with a separate test account that has the same can edit permission as Maria. The interface loads with a filtered dashboard. I'll click into a record and change the stage drop-down from qualified to closed 1, then save. That save works because I gave her can edit. If this were can view, the drop-down would be locked. I'll also click the filter buttons and navigation tabs while I'm here. They still load the right records. Then I'll use the add note button to type a quick test note. It saves to the same record, which tells me the edit controls work. After that, I'll delete the note so the real data stays clean. Before I send the link to the actual team, I'll also open the base level sharing settings. Base access and interface access are separate. This person is an interface editor, but she does not have access to the underlying base tables. That's what I want. If someone already has base access, they can see the raw tables, so check that shared list too. One more thing, come back to this same share panel to change access later. Open Manage Access, find the person and switch them to can view or remove them. If you turned on a link, toggle it off to stop everyone using that link. I'll use this same dropdown if I need read-only access. For an executive dashboard, I'd set the person to can view. The dropdown is right here, so I can change that later without sending a new invite. For a client portal where people type updates, I'd choose can edit and run the same private window test on the form and save buttons. And if someone leaves, I'd open Manage Access and remove them from this panel the same day. If this helped, like and subscribe, and leave a comment saying this was helpful. Comments push this to other people looking for the same thing.